Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, guys? Good morning. Today is Friday. Probably roughly about 9:30 a.m. May 28th. So happy Friday to everybody. I saw people commenting on my salmon patty, so I thought that I might just make a quick video on typical morning what I eat or sometime things that I cook. I don't eat this all the time in the morning, but for this morning, I'm going to be cooking stir fry egg. So I'll quickly show you guys. Inside this bowl right here, I have 6 eggs. Yeah, 6 eggs. I just cracked those eggs in here just now. And I put in, I don't know what this thing is called. I assume it's called Chinese green onion or something. Or, yeah. Anyway, and with salt in it. So salt, 6 eggs. In terms of amount of egg, doesn't really matter. I put 4, sometimes put 6. I just want to finish up this whole box because I only have like a few left. So I decided to cook all of them because I still have 2 dozen in my fridge. So I want to clean up my fridge. So you need the oil. Obviously, heat up the pan. Turn it up to max. I had to turn it off just 3 minutes ago, but for the video purpose, I'm going to turn it back on to max. And then just not a heat. But make sure before you put the oil in, just heat up the pan and evaporate all the water inside so that when you pour the oil in, it doesn't splash. Okay. Okay, guys. So I think this camera angle is perfect. So right now I'm, excuse me, pretty much just heating up the oil right now. I don't really know the temperature. Just go by feel of it, but try not to put your finger or hand on top because I know some people does that. They try and feel the heat of it. But just in case if there's water inside, the oil might splash on your hand. So try not to do that. Just go by the feel of it. You could feel the heat sometime, like relation of the heat coming out of the pan. In terms of the oil, all use a vegetable oil. Do not use a olive oil because you don't want to overburn the olive oil, and olive oil cannot stand high heat. So use a vegetable oil, peanut oil, or whatever. So yeah, so that's it, and then just pour everything in. Pretty simple as that. Like I say, I don't exactly have a timer how long you should heat the oil until you pour the eggs in, but in general idea, you want the oil to be hot so that when you put the eggs in, it will be like sizzling, because you don't want it to pour it in and it starts sticking to the pan and all that stuff, because when the oil is hot, it tends not to stick. I like to clean the whole bowl up. I don't know if you guys could see. Let me quickly take a look. Oh yeah, you guys could see it. So yeah, and I tend to swirl around. This is a non-stick pan, so that's why you're able to move it. And obviously, on top there's a lot of excess of eggs because the pan is not big enough. I'm actually cooking a lot of eggs right now, so I tend to move it up and have the eggs float to the bottom of it. So float to the bottom of it. Because if you do not want to do that, the bottom of the eggs tends to get overcooked, and you got on top you have a lot of excess of eggs. Yeah, so it is a lot. And also, when you have a lot of egg, it's kind of hard to flip it. I don't know. For me, it's kind of hard to flip it. Like a small amount, I generally I could able to flip it, but for something like this much and so thick, it's kind of hard for me to flip it. Maybe my skill level is not high enough, but I tend to want to cover all the eggs area, like just cover everything. Yeah. And I like my eggs well done. I know some people might able to go without it. Let's try it. There we go. We just flipped it. It's not that bad, I guess. But I will say it's a lot harder. If you guys trying to learn how to flip an egg, make sure you start with something small amount. The more eggs you have, the harder to flip. That I think, especially those restaurants you see on the YouTube, people flipping like a fried rice with a bunch of big, wad pan, big wok. Yeah, those are hard. I guess you need a lot of practice of it. So after that, you could turn off the fire. As you can tell, I did not turn on the fan because it doesn't really need it. This thing only took about maybe a minute or two to cook. So I didn't turn on the fan. But of course, if you're going to cook something that took a long time, you want to turn on the fan. But eggs are easy cook. I mean, it only take a minute to heat it up. Some people eat eggs raw, so it's pretty quick. I just like mine done, well done, and I like a little bit of, I guess this kind of like a dark brown, not brown, but like a burn on top, on the edge of it. I like the taste of that, and I like things that are crispy, so that's why. I mean, I'm not saying the eggs is going to get crispy or anything like that, but I just like the taste of the little bit of char on, not char, but a little bit of burn on top, like something like that. And then I tend to break it apart. You know, because I cook a lot of eggs, this amount right here, the egg tends to get really thick. So you have a thick chunk, but the middle is kind of like soft and stuff like that, so it's not really cooked. So I tend to break apart. I break them apart so that it can get cooked evenly. Yeah, so right now it's I wouldn't say it's a break into pieces, but it's a small chunk. So it's a bite size. It's easier to eat, and it's easier for chopstick to grip too. So kind of like one small bite size. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Let me move this over so you guys can see it. Yeah, so I don't really cook egg all the time in the morning. Sometimes I eat egg, but this morning I just feel like eating eggs because I haven't eaten eggs for the past maybe a week or so, and those eggs been sitting in the fridge, so I didn't want them to go bad. So pretty much it. Let me show you guys. How's that? Let me move it over. Beautiful day, by the way, Bay Area. So yeah, this one is never, I will say this one is never overdone too much. This is not well done yet. Well, for me it's edible, but I like something like this color right here. That's a decent size to bite into it. Oh man, it smells really good. I don't know if you guys can smell all the steam come out of it. So yeah, I eat pretty plain. So I just have this with the rice. Let me quickly show you guys the rice. So this is my rice cooker. It's done. It's kept in one. I have rice in it and have these small chunk of what's called corn. Yeah, corn in it. So yeah, that's pretty much my cooking video. So I'll see you guys next time. If you have any questions, leave your comments below. It's really simple. If you guys have eggs at home, you could do many different variety of eggs. You could steam them. Maybe I'll show you guys how to steam them next time. But it will take a little bit longer though. Steam. You also need a little bit of water and a small tray for the eggs to sit in the bowl and on top of it. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time.